Hi everyone, Paul Couchman, Branch Secretary of UNISON here. I hope you managed to get some time off over the festive season. I just want to update you on what's happening this year with your pay. Surrey County Council have made an offer to the trade unions, and you're now being asked to vote in an online ballot. This year, the offer from the council will change things considerably. I hope I'm able to explain what this means. Since 1997, Surrey County Council have been on local pay arrangements. Originally, this was to provide better pay, terms and conditions than those on the national NJC pay scales, also known as the Green Book. Almost all councils in England and Wales are on the NJC, but Surrey and a number of South East councils came out. In the first few years, we were significantly better off negotiating locally. Then for a long time, it was swings and roundabouts. Sometimes we got a better deal and sometimes not. The last decade and more of austerity has meant pay restraint and pay freezes right across the public sector. But Surrey Pay's generally come off worse than the NJC. UNISON generally believe that unity is strength and that we would be better off on the NJC. And we have included that demand in a few pay claims in the last few years. But the council has generally been unwilling to consider it. This year, however, with a new chief executive, and after 2 years of intense negotiations over our local pay claim, including twice coming very close to meeting the ballot threshold for strike action, the council have come round to the idea and have offered to work towards rejoining the NJC in 2026, starting by mirroring the NJC pay settlement this year. UNISON and the GMB are balloting our members over this major change, but we are generally in support of the idea and we are recommending acceptance. The ballot is specifically over whether we are willing to accept the outcome of the NJC national pay negotiations this year. If we vote to accept, then we will be part of any national pay campaign and any subsequent national ballot. For this year, 25-26, any NJC pay increase would be applied to staff who are currently on Surrey Pay. The NJC and Surrey Pay spines are different, so the council would mirror any award as closely as possible. For example, if there was a percentage or a cash increase on all national pay points, then the same increase would be applied to all Surrey Pay points. If, however, it's a different increase for different pay points, then the increase would be applied to the pay points nearest to the NJC pay spine in value. It is important to note, because there'll be a lot of questions on this, that NJC pay negotiations can take a long time and involve several ballots. Any pay award is likely to be much later in the year than we are used to, but it will always be backdated to the 1st of April. If we accept the offer to mirror the NJC settlement, then we will be part of any national campaign and any national ballots over the national offer, but then we'll be tied to whatever the final settlement may be. Some of our lowest paid workers will drop below the national living wage, so the council will be increasing these workers' wages to the minimum wage on the 1st of April, and then top them up if a greater increase is awarded eventually by the NJC. There will then follow a year of negotiations with the council over fully going onto the NJC Green Book pay scales and terms and conditions. We're already working on a job evaluation programme to re-evaluate all SCC posts using the NJC job evaluation scheme. And crucially, we've negotiated a no detriment clause in the offer so that no one should lose out by moving on to the NJC. The Green Book terms and conditions are the minimum that councils have to follow, but they have the discretion to improve upon them. So where our terms and conditions are better, we will keep them. If they are worse, then the council will need to bring them up to NJC levels. Sick pay is an area which may be more complicated. The sick pay scheme in Surrey is initially better for new starters, but then gets worse than the NJC scheme after 2 years local government service. Business mileage expenses are also not straightforward. Surrey, as you'll know, pays a flat 45p per mile for contractual car users. The NJC mileage rates are generally lower than this, and they're based on engine size and the number of miles travelled. The Green Book, however, also pays an annual essential car user a lump sum. But no terms and conditions are being changed this year, apart from one. The council is including an extra day's annual leave for those employees with over 5 years of local government service. As some of you will know, this was offered last year, but then withdrawn. If agreed, this would be backdated to the 1st of January this year. UNISON will endeavour to ensure we get the best outcomes from all these negotiations over terms and conditions. And as always, at every stage, we will consult you, the members. So we are recommending a yes vote in the ballot, which closes on Friday the 7th of February at 5 p.m. For more information, to see the Green Book and the pay offer in full, to join UNISON or become more active in your union, you can email unison@surreycc.gov.uk or visit our website using the QR codes behind me.